Good evening, everyone. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and do April's reading. I know we're still in March, but I want to go ahead and get April out. First and foremost, I want to say thank you, everybody who has subscribed to Efunyemi the Oracle. I am 5,000 and counting of subscribers. Like, I would have never thought that I would have this many people. Whether they agree or disagree with my readings, how they're, how they're placed, whatever. Thank y'all. Like, thank y'all so much. Okay? So, we're going to go ahead and get into April. Put this back a little bit. Okay, so the decks I'll be using, I don't know if I'm going to use all of them, but I want you to know the ones that I use a lot when I do my readings. Choxco, Kikongo. Okay. Fin de Siecle, Kipper. My handy dandy grandma babies. You know. I don't know if I'm gonna use Intuitive Kev's Kipperish Oracle deck. This has been a really good deck. I actually love this deck. I got this gifted from a good friend. And Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. I haven't used this one in a while. I may use Tarot. I'm not sure yet. But we're going to go ahead and get into April's reading. I'm going to start off with Choxco Congo, like I stated in the beginning. Right? And y'all know I like to do the breakdown of all the signs. So that's coming too. So don't worry. So we're going to go ahead and just see what April is looking like. Something's telling me like things are going to be coming out in the month of April. And if you've been slighted, these are just downloads that I'm getting. I'm hearing like the truth. Like the truth about something is going to come out. And I'm feeling here you will finally be able to breathe. For some of y'all, you'll be finally able to breathe if you haven't been able to breathe. I know with this season, allergy season, it's like shit's coming up. Like a lot of stuff is coming up. A lot of people are feeling overwhelmed, especially throat chakra stuff. Like I keep hearing people are trying to clear the throat. Like somebody's trying to clear some shit or clear something out. I'm also hearing weighed down. Weighed down. Like somebody may feel weighed down or exhausted. But let's see what the messages are, okay? So we have cosmic dreaming and it's to the side. And the overall energy is birth in the reverse. Whenever I see the birth card, sorry, I'll get that later. I'll leave that there. Whenever I see the birth card in reverse, this lets me know that there's an ending happening. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to get these. The spirit's like, pick them up. So I'm going to pick them up. I'm going to pick them up. Sorry, I have to pick them up. So whenever I get the birth card in the reverse, it's telling me that something's coming. Something that's going to be ending. Okay? That's just what I'm feeling here. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and read you what birth in reverse means and cosmic dreaming. Let me read birth in reverse. I'm hearing an ending to something. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but that's what I'm hearing. Okay. So, every day we're in a constant state of birthing. We give life to ideas, behaviors, thought patterns, and beliefs. As with all cycles, there are different stages of the birthing process. It's important for us to be able to discern between the different stages. As the saying goes, picking the fruit before it's ripe will spoil its sweetness. Cultivating ripe harvests take time, energy, commitment, labor through. The fact is in reverse. You are resisting. Surrender to the uncomfortable, shedding, acknowledgement of the necessary, clearing. Death is around. Yeah, so I'm also hearing here now, death to me doesn't mean like literal death. This could mean an ending to something. Like, for some of y'all, this may be an ending to a way of thinking or an ending to like, I heard don't close off. Don't be so closed off. Okay? Now we're going to do cosmic dreaming. If your dream visions and aspirations don't scare you, then they aren't big enough. Our visions are gifted from us to us from the cosmos. They already exist in the universe long before we materialize them. See with your spirit, lead with your heart, and execute with your head. Something special happens in the universe when you say yes. I'm gonna read the dig deeper aspect of it because it's to the side. In what ways do you self-sabotage your ideas before giving them a chance to blossom? Do you allow your fears, anxieties, and pessimists to talk you out of pursuing your goals? Do you allow your imagination to run wild, or is your vision limited by what your eyes can see? So what I'm hearing here is like many of y'all are coming out of a space of rose-colored glasses as well. Maybe you're having a reality check, and I'm going to probably title this reality check. Many of us have a reality check in the month of April. I feel also too because Neptune is about to enter Aries soon. We're coming out of a Mercury retrograde. We're coming out of an eclipse in the sign of Aries. So a lot of things are coming out. By the way, these right here, lifesavers. Love them. Like if I can't get the sweets, this. Many of us are coming out of the space of being in our head. We're putting ideas on the table. Okay? That's what I heard. All right. Thank you for the messages. I'm hearing definitely an ending to something. Like, I feel like a lot of y'all are going to start taking your shit seriously. If you are, you're really going to be about that life, and people are not going to know what to do. Like, you're going to start seeing your things come to pass or come to, like, fruition. For many of y'all, a lot of things are coming to fruition, and I'm really excited about that. Okay. So, let's do... tarot. I haven't done tarot in a while. Let's do tarot. Like I said, thank everyone who has tuned in, who has shown love. It means a lot. I'll also be doing weekly. I'll be starting weekly messages based on like earth signs, air signs, fire signs, water signs. I want to do more content around that for folks. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put that up. All right, so let's see what some of the messages are for the month of April. Ori, I trust these messages. Be direct. You'll be of sound mind. What are the messages, Creator? Guys, here we go for the month of June. All right, Knight of Wands. We have the Four of Coins. King of Swords in a reversed. Wow. Okay. All right. Interesting. The Fool. High Priestess. Okay. Give me a moment, y'all. Overall energy is the Justice card. This message can particularly be for, because Justice is Libra. If you're a Libra Sun, if you're a Libra Venus, if you have strong 7th house energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. The second, I want to say this. So tell me to say this. If you have strong Libra placements, strong 7th house placements specifically as well, if you're Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and a Venus, okay? I feel like here, with this Knight of Wands energy, many of you all are on a new journey, right? And I feel here, in your past, you may have held on to a lot of things or wanted to acquire a lot of things, but it may have actually been harmful to you. And I also feel here that you are finally stepping into your own. You're finally able to have peace of mind and truth follow. For others of you, if this is work related, there's somebody that you may have worked with that because it's 4 of coins energy here. They're saying the four, so they're telling me like this: Knight of Wands is one thing, the 4 of coins and King of Swords is one thing, the Fool and the High Priestess are another. Okay, if this is work related, I do feel like many of you may have been with been around somebody who was very greedy, who actually wage theft. I'm definitely hearing wage theft here. I'm going to clarify in a minute. This might be a juicy reading for the month of April. I feel like something's going to come out in the month of April that you've been sitting on. Something's going to come out in the month of April that you've been sitting on. And this is, like I said, this may be for, because the Justice card here is Libra. What's under Justice? 8 of Wands. Yeah. There's going to be a quick decision that happens in the month of April, and this could be involving finances. For some of you all, you may have been in a legal situation with somebody. It will be in your favor. It will be in your favor. If you've been worrying, that's going to change. Yeah, that's going to change, but I'll get into that later. If there is something that has been going on around you, something's going to come out in the month of April. With this Knight of Wands here, there's a message, like the way it was. I heard the way it was delivered. Somebody is saying the way that it was delivered. Somebody did not like the way a message was delivered to him.
He had a business card and everything.
Anyone can have a card, Lynn.
Sorry, y'all. My phone. It was acting weird. Sorry about that. My phone popped up, and I was like, what the hey? Mercury retrograde. But what I'm hearing here with this Knight of Wands energy is that somebody felt compelled to say something that they should have not said. And this person, I feel, what I'm hearing here is like, if you're in a work situation, there's something that can definitely come out. Something's going to come out. And I feel here many of you all have been on this new path of wanting to do better for yourself. And the fact that you're doing better for yourself, some people don't like that. Some people don't like that. Somebody is very upset that you're not relying upon them. And you have to understand that there could be people around you who don't want you to have things. Sorry, I'm just typing up stuff. I'm trying to get everything together. You all have... There's somebody around you who manipulated you for money. And this person, I feel, is going to get... There's going to be... They keep telling me to focus on this. So I'm going to focus. There could be some news that comes out about an ex-job, a job you used to work at. Maybe the person that was there was very cruel, very selfish, very harsh with people. And I'm hearing here stolen money. It keeps telling me stolen money. And this is not going to end well for this person. This person did this for negative gain. I'm gonna leave that Justice card out. All right, clarify the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands energy is very much a person. Yeah, the Knight of Wands with the 10 of Cups. I do feel here that many of y'all are gonna get good news, like unexpected good news in the month of April. And it could be regarding travel. So some of y'all may go on unexpected travel, or there may be something that happens during travel that's going to be a blessing for you. You're going to be feeling very, very good. And I'm also hearing here community is going to be... You're going to meet a lot more community than you thought you would. And it's going to bring a lot more opportunities in the month of April. Okay? Spirit, clarify the Four of Coins and the King of Swords. Clarify the Four of Coins and the King of Swords. Knight of Cups. That's on top of the Four of Coins. So if you've been struggling with money, I do feel that something better is going to come your way. This opportunity may have been in the making for a while, because the Knight of Cups is Scorpio, and the one thing about this energy, it's very intentional. People think of like the Pentacles as being like, I feel like the Pentacles is very much so deliberate, whereas the Cups is very intentional about where to get their energy into. Wands is kind of like, all right, like, and then the Swords is like, all right, like they're here, they're very cerebral. But this Cups energy is very intentional, okay? Clarify the King of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords, wow. You got a lot of knights here. So I feel like somebody, when I heard the Knight of Swords here, this is giving very much an energy of like somebody who's just very, they're just all over the place. They're not all the way there. They're just very like quick with their decisions. Like if you're at a job or like this person is wanting to do whatever it is to make it work. Like they are very much like, I want to make this work. I want to do what's necessary. Like I need to do it. But I'm also feeling here that this person is relentless. The energy is relentless. You can have wonderful things coming to you, but this energy is relentless. Okay, I'm just warning you. But you'll be fine. It's just that they're gonna be very relentless. All right. Clarify the Fool and the High Priestess. All right. So for the Fool, I have Nine of Cups. This is gonna be a lot of y'all. This is gonna be a great month. Okay. I feel here, when I think of the Fool, I think of like taking risk. Like you're ready to take the risk. And because you're ready to take the risk, whatever it is that you're wanting for yourself is going to happen. Take advantage of them in the month of April, I heard. For some of y'all, taxes could be good in the month of April. We'll see how that goes. High Priestess. We have Seven of Cups in reverse. I like this. Okay. So I'm feeling here, whatever it is that you're stressing about, Spirit said, don't stress. There will be resolution. Intuitively, physically, it may not feel that way right now, but intuitively, it is going to work in your favor. I do feel here like there's an end to the madness. And I think this is why the Justice card is here, to remind you that like everything works on time. You will have, like, whatever is supposed to happen will be in your favor. Okay? All right. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Five of Wands. Now, there are things that are outside of your control that may be trying to make you feel overwhelmed or unwelcomed or unappreciated. But Spirit is here to remind you that, like, hold on to your happiness. Fight for your happiness. Fight for your joy, right? You've built this space for yourself. Don't let nothing take it from you. And then we have, this is the Eight of Cups in a reverse. I do feel here, I feel here things are going to be looking up for you. Emotionally, you may have been feeling very overwhelmed and or detached. Spirit likes this for you. If you're not working right now, I feel here, fine. There could be something that comes up that's going to bring you a lot of joy. All right, tell me a little bit more about this King of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Swords upright. Strength. You actually have the upper hand in this. This is Leo energy. And I do feel here like you have the strength to get through this, right? Whatever this is. Six of Cups. Okay. I do feel here many of y'all will also be doing things that ignite your inner child, your inner self. you're going to find a lot of things are going to start to make sense the more you tap into your joy in the month of April. Two of Cups in reverse. Now, there can be, some of y'all may be feeling like there's like an imbalance in the relationship in your life right now. This could be around either family or a relationship you're in now. That's what I'm hearing. There could be something that comes out. Remember, we're still in a retrograde, so just be mindful of your words, mindful of your emotions, because things can be misconstrued this month as well. We have the Page of Wands. Yeah, and I feel this is around a friend. This is around a friend. This is around a friend. Okay? I do feel this is around a friend, but just be patient with the process. Just be calm. Remain calm, okay? So let's look into, Spirit is wanting me to break down things a little differently. You know how I do, like, oh, let's do overall. I'm going to break down, I think I should use, I'm going to use Siecle, Kipper. I'm going to choose 4 cards, okay? Well, actually, I'm going to do, I'll do based on certain things, okay? Because I know we all have questions in the month of April, and I just want to make sure we're good, okay? And like I said, these messages may or may not resonate with everyone. All right, so I'm going to break it down by category, right? So we're going to do work, we're going to do health, and we're going to do relationship. I'm going to start with work, okay? And this is for the collective as a whole, and then I'll break down with signs, okay? So, what are some messages for the month of April? I do okay to be a shuffler. I'm not the best shuffler, so. All right, what is the message for work? Work, we have family room. See that there? And then we have courtship. Okay. This is interesting. I may do a clarifier. I think I'm going to do a clarifier. All right. Clarify family room. We have pathway. Okay. All right. So what I'm getting here for work-related matters for you all, this may not necessarily be like work related. Maybe for some of you all, you need to work on your relationship with your family, work on your relationship with, okay. Spirit said this is relationship first. So it's going to be relationship, health, then work. All right, work, then health. They said switch it. Because those are the ones that came up. They're like, yeah, this isn't about that. This is about relationships. Okay. So if you're in a relationship right now, I do feel that some of you all, because the courtship card is here, this is definitely involving a partnership of sorts. I do sense here, because underneath the courtship card is child, so maybe you all are building something together. Doesn't necessarily mean like an actual child. But if it is, like maybe if you are seeing somebody right now new, I will say, springtime is a nice time. Mine's the pollen. But it's a nice time to enjoy, have fun. But, you know, if you're wanting children, I'm just the messenger. It doesn't necessarily mean that will happen. I'm just the messenger, okay? With family room, pathway, and then we have community. Yes, so I do feel here that many of you all are fostering new people and spaces and community and collective in the month of April. There could be something that comes out of it that's more than what you thought it would be in the month of April, and we love this, all right? Work-related matters. No, they coming through with the tea. They're coming through with the tea, all right? They're coming through with the tea. I just asked. Okay. Coming through with the tea I did not ask for. Ooh, okay. So these are the cards that came out for work. Bad health, right? Occupation was under that. So I feel like for some of you all, you could be coming to an end or a crossroads with the job you're at now, because I have 7 and I have 4. So I feel like for some of you all, if this is a job that you've had long term, because the 4 is all about stability, it may not be in good terms right now. There may be things that are going on. This is an X job. There may be things going on within the company. 7 is also about timing. So the timing may not be good for you right now if you're looking to get a job. For some of y'all, you may have to hold off, okay? Coffin, and then great fortune. So the coffin card was on top of bad health. This tells me that there's a job right now. There's no there's just no better way to put it. Like, this job is done. For others of you, if you have been looking for a job and you have been able to find one, things are going to open up, because the coffin also represents like the end, right? And I feel like here a lot of y'all have been hopeful, you've been honest, and I'm seeing this here because I got to say things. The letters C and M are in this light. For some of y'all, I'm hearing Chris or Michael or like Christina. I'm hearing Matt. I'm also hearing here C and M, like chronic and monitor. So for some of you all, this job could be watched or being watched, or you're being watched at your job. If those names are like somebody with the letter C, M, or this could be initials. And it's a nurse here, and I like to look at cards. I look at cards very, like, somebody's being watched at their job, and I don't know what this is about. Somebody's definitely being watched at their job. And I feel here you could get fired in the month of April, and if you don't have a job right now, I feel here that something that this job did is going to come out. And I'm getting the same message like I got in the tarot. Clarify bad health, clarify occupation, bad health, and coffin for work, for the collective. Official person. So I'm feeling here official person, and then concern. Somebody in the job is concerned. This person could be a higher up, a boss, or a manager. Somebody's concerned. Yeah, because they could be getting a message. They're worried about their money. This job is worried about, because I'm feeling here with the sudden wealth and thoughts card, I'm going to be very honest with you, it's giving very much so scamming. Or like there's something else underlying that's going on with this job. Don't know what it is. Spirit, yeah. They're struggling right now. If you're at a job right now that you've been in for a long time, it's probably best to figure out an exit plan, because they're going through some stuff and they're desperate. Okay? That's what Spirit is telling me. And then the Southern Wealth card, the Great Fortune. For some of y'all, if you do go to trial with this job, it actually will work in your favor. Some of y'all, this could be, you may be accused of something, or you may be going through things where you're being judged because of your job. But I also feel here, yeah. Yeah, I feel here for some of y'all, there's 2 people that are involved. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm feeling here, if there's 2 people that are involved that did something, they will be caught, or they will be tried, or they will be shown. Because I'm getting here with the great fortune and high honor, I feel like many of you all will be vindicated. I'm hearing, whenever I see this adjudication card, message for concern, male, female, this could be the people that you work with. They're trapped in something. I don't know what it is, but Spirit is like, it's not good. Spirit is like, yeah, they are not letting up. Yeah, this person, they're losing money. And they also lost their marriage. Yeah, I don't see this ending well for the job aspect of things. If you are looking in that space, okay? Now, the relationship one was very quick. They were like, we ain't concerned about that one. But that work one, they were like, baby, let's have a tea in a chat. So I was like, all right, tea in a chat it is. All right, let's look at health. Let's look at health. Let's look at health for the collective. What's going on, Spirit? We have toil and labor. We have bad health. We have unexpected income, and we have false person, and we have adjudication again. Okay? If, for some of y'all, this could be your mental, your spiritual, financial, physical, financial, mental. So all the areas of health. Not necessarily physical health, I'm talking about health as a whole. So under physical, financial, mental, spiritual. Okay. Physical health, bad health. Now it doesn't mean like, oh my God, it's awful. It was like, I'm hearing this month for a lot of you all, you have to change your health habits. You have to change how you're eating. You have to change how you're doing things because it's not working in your favor. For others of you, you may have to go see a doctor, or there could be visits in the near future where you have to like check up on things. But I'm hearing check up on things. There may have been a condition or something that happened that is requiring your attention. Do not sleep on it, okay? Clarify bad health. There's an ending to it. I got the coffin card again. There's an ending to health matters that may be concerning you in the month of April, so we like that. All right. Mental health. Toil and labor. A lot of y'all are exhausted. Hella exhausted. You know, some of y'all may have cats. I'm also hearing here, wear lighter colors. Wear lighter colors. Toil and labor, marriage, and poverty. If you're in a relationship that is not healthy for you, that is actually causing you problems with your mental health, you need to leave. And if you can, in a safe way. The reason why I say that is because whatever relationship you're in is taking a toll on your mental health. This could be with family, this could be with, you know, and also I'm hearing resolve issues. There's some issues that need to be resolved, and you're scared of it. But don't be scared. That's what I'm hearing here for mental. Financial, we have unexpected income. We like this. Okay. Clarify unexpected income. We have lovers. All right. And then we have sudden wealth. Yeah. I do feel like finances will increase this month. If you can, take a chance on yourself. 27, 11, you have 15, which is 6. I feel like a lot of y'all have been giving your time and energy into things, and it's going to be reciprocated to you in the month of April. This could be with somebody giving you help. Ask for help is also what I heard. Ask and you shall receive. Closed mouths don't get fed. If you need help, there are going to be people like, yo, don't worry about it. We good. You don't have to pay me back. Here you go. It's going to be that type of energy for the month of April for some of y'all. And it's going to be things I heard you might be finding money on the ground. I'm just saying. Spiritual. This is an ancestral message. They're literally saying there's somebody around you who's not who they say they are. This person wears a lot of red, or this person could have power, because red to me is like somebody who's powerful. Doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. It's 2 people, and it's the number 8. I feel like you give a lot of your time and energy to this person spiritually. I'm going to clarify. False person. It's a woman. Clarify. Yeah, this person I feel here, they feel very attached to you spiritually. They feel very nice on the outside, but there's something going on. The letter C and M, I have H here. I have W, I. Somebody feels very attached to you spiritually. Or you may not know that this person like feels like they want your energy. This is interesting. This is wild, but okay. But yeah, that's from that part, that section. That's that. I mean, this is what we're doing. All right, now we're gonna go through the signs. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna do grandma babies for that one. So we are still in Aries season. Hallelujah. Shout out to my Aries. I love my Aries people. I love Aries. My best friend is an Aries. Cardinal signs in the building. Love y'all. Love you down. Okay. Love cardinal signs. BFFs. We here. Cardinal signs get shit popping. They get the season popping. They get everything moving. How it needs to move. All right. So Aries, what is your message? I was like, somebody about to get this message. All right. You got the Ancestors card. Whenever I get the Ancestors card, it's usually a message directly from them. Okay? Because the overall energy I have here is baby. The baby card reminds us to remain hopeful in the eye of a storm. You are meant to see the storm, not be in it. Okay? Things right now may be a little uncertain, and spirit is like, it's okay. You are not meant to see everything. You are not meant to know everything. Prayer shifts perspective. Prayer shifts perspective. Clarify. Tree. Yeah, and I'm hearing here like, be sure to take care of yourself emotionally during this time and take care of your mental health during this time as well. They're really having you focus on taking care of your mental health because that's what's going to bring you a lot of joy and a lot of hope going into the month of April. Because April, I'm going to be very honest with you, they're telling me it may be a little difficult, but just have faith. Okay? Have faith. Not everything is going to work how it needs to work. Okay? I wish I could be the bearer of like different news, but that's what I'm going to tell you. Okay? All right. Taurus. Corn. Taurus. The corn card reminds me of blessings, of harvest. And it's also interesting because April, we're going into wool, actually start Taurus season at the end of April. So you are coming into this month from a different viewpoint. And the broom card is the overall energy. Things are clearing out for you. Okay. We also have the ship card. Yeah. For many of you, you're learning to appreciate the journey. And I think because you're appreciating the journey, you're remaining thankful for every little thing that comes your way. Every simple thing. This could be somebody being like, yo, let me tap you to get on the train. Let me get you breakfast. Let me get you hungry. Like, you could meet somebody randomly in the street and they be like, yo, you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm straight. I'm fine. I'm chilling. Let's go get some food. I got you. Where do you want to go? I'm actually going here, but if you want to go somewhere else, not a problem. Spirit is saying to trust the interactions that you have because it's a reason why they're happening. And a lot of the times we don't want to trust the interactions because it may seem overwhelming. We may be in our own space of not wanting to accept things, but Spirit said accept it. Okay? Accept the blessings. Lord have mercy. I'm just saying. Accept the blessings. All right. Gemini. Gemini. All right, Gemini. What is the message for you? House. And overall energy is heart. Gemini, there comes a time when you need to surround yourself with people who value you, who value your space, who value your time, who value your energy, because there's never going to be anybody that loves you more than you love yourself. And I really feel like April is here to remind you that you need to appreciate and love upon yourself more. You have not been doing that. You've been around people. There's difference being around people who just want to be around you and people who actually love you. You cannot distinguish the two. Gemini, it's very difficult for you to do that. I hate to say it this way, but Spirit is like, I have to say it this way. Yeah. But I also feel here like you're starting to trust Spirit and guiding you in who is valuable in your life because you never had that. You never had people tell you, yo, that's some fuck shit. Like, fuck that person. You'll be like, well, that's my people and blah, blah, blah. Or it could be the other way around, Gemini. You may have cut out relationships that you know or may have hindered relationships in your life because of people that you followed. Wow, look at that. Accountability. That's going to be a moment in a conversation that's going to happen this month. And as much as you don't want to be ready for it, you need to be ready for it. Okay? All right. Cancer. Let me see. Testimony. Hey. Testimony. We love a testimony card. Overall energy is crossroads. This is the card of choices. The choices that you have made in the month of April are going to be testimony to the blessings that are coming in the month of April. Clarify the testimony card. We have the table. This could also be around people in your life. I feel like similar message to Gemini, so you may be dealing with a Gemini, but if not, this is a reminder that choosing the people in your life that matter the most are why your blessings are happening. And for a lot of you all, sometimes you need confirmation. This could be the way that somebody treats you, the way that somebody loves upon you, the way that somebody is making sure you're safe and sound. This could mean you also doing this for others. And I feel here, you will have a blessing this month that's going to help you and the people around you. Your way of thinking, because you've changed and shifted your way of thinking. Okay? All right. Leo. What is the message for you? Broom. We got whip. Wow. All right. Leo. There are a lot of moving parts that are happening in your life right now. And a lot of the times you don't want to admit that shift is happening. We don't want to admit that. We don't want to admit that the sacrifices that have been made are for our higher good. We kind of want to brush things under the rug. Act like everything's okay. If it's not okay, that's okay. Too, all right. If it's not okay, it's not okay. That's fine. Okay? And I feel like a lot of you all have been feeling very weighed down by like everything that's happening to you. It's getting you here. A lot of, I heard nostalgia. Some of y'all may be very nostalgic about how things used to be. But baby, those things had to go. Whatever. I'm hearing the sacrifices that have happened are better for your evolution, because this is a message from your lineage. They sacrificed a lot for you. Why are you holding on to things that no longer serve you in the world? Let that shit go. And I heard somebody say I said what I said. All right, we're gonna skip that one because I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke from y'all reading. All right, Virgo. Snake. Snake is one of my favorite cards, and then we have the fox. I love the snake card, Virgo, because the snake card reminds me of how powerful I am. Even when I don't see it, others see it. But I'm feeling like many of you all are doing a lot of work externally, because the both of the energies are clubs. There's a lot of external things, but I'm hearing here also do the work on the inside. And as painful as that message may be, they're telling you just like that. The message is that you have to do work on the outside as well as the inside. Both of them have to work. If both of them are not happening, you're not going to see results. They're saying it just like that. In the garden, yeah, you got to take care of the outside as well as the inside. Because on the outside it can look great, but the inside is in shambles, baby. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're not being our best selves productively. Okay? All right, Libra. We have the Tower. Ooh. And then we have Bouquet. I heard this message as a warning, Libra. They have given you things. They have given you powers. Your spirit guides, lineage, whatever. They have given you powers, right? Don't be afraid of them. Do not be afraid when they come. Because I feel like for many of y'all, your powers are going to be stronger this month. And you're going to start to see in the actions that are happening around you, the things that are happening around you. I'm telling you, some of y'all, this could be downloads. It can be downloads. I don't know who this is for. It could be downloads. Definitely downloads. Don't be afraid of it, I heard. Don't be afraid. I heard don't be afraid when it comes. Because this is what's going to help you in your journey emotionally. For some of you all, you got to let go. Stop living in fear. Let things lay where they lay. They're giving you more also as well. So be prepared. All right. Scorpio. What is the message for Scorpio? I'm going to have to shuffle the cards in because I'm running low on them. Moon card. And then we have the clouds. So the first thing I heard, Scorpio, is that get your head out of your ass. And I'm not saying this in a rude way. I'm saying in the way of like, Scorpio, you gotta stop being so pessimistic about things. I feel like a lot of y'all smelling the shit because you want to sit in the shit. You're smelling the shit because you want to sit in it, but you don't want to smell the shit. And you're trying to get out of it, but you're still smelling the shit because you want to be in the shit. And spirit is like, this shoulda, coulda, woulda. This is the energy you're giving right now. Like, you're just kind of like, okay, well, You cannot let your subconscious thoughts override who you are presently in this world. And the clouds is like, you may not see things right now, but things are clearing up. But you have to know that, right? Okay, clarify the moon, we have the mountain, delays. So if the more you're in your head, the greater the delays will be for you in the month of April. And I heard somebody say we tired, so wrap it up. Somebody said wrap it up. Somebody said wrap it up. I don't know who that was. They said wrap it up, baby. They said wrap that up expeditiously. You need to wrap it up. Because they want you to, they know you can do better, and they know you're going through a rough time right now, but things have to happen the way that they happen. Alter, Sagittarius. Key. Sagittarius, clarify, alter, ring. You gotta go back and check some things, because the way that spirit is coming through right now, they're saying, you got to start putting more work into yourself. What is the promise that you made to yourself that you would put more work into the things that you're wanting for yourself? Did you want people to recognize and see that you're wanting to strengthen yourself? For some of y'all, this could be health related. Maybe some of you all are dealing with health issues and like you're regressing a little bit. Or this could also be regression, can also be your finances, how you're spending, your mental health, your spiritual health. There's so many things health related that are happening for you in the month of April, Sagittarius, that you need to revisit. You need to take better care, I'm hearing, of your health. Take better care of your finances. Take better care of the people around you. Because spirit is like, you are the altar and not the sacrifice. And I feel like a lot of you all have, this could be either you have been sacrificing yourself for the betterment of others, or you're taking advantage of other people. Don't take advantage of other people is also what I'm hearing for the month of, they going in this month. I don't know what y'all did, but they going in. I'm just saying they are going in. Okay. Rider. Capricorn. Many of y'all are going on a new journey, and this takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of energy to be like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And I feel like many of y'all are doing it. And you're doing it from a place of care. The Rider card reminds me a lot of the Fool. Sorry, y'all. The Rider card reminds me a lot of the Fool. Like how one is like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it no matter what, and I'm gonna do what I need to do. And just know that whatever is going on is, sorry y'all, my phone. Whatever is going on with others, don't worry about it. Your journey is your journey. Your life is your life. And you're doing this by yourself. You don't really have the help, Capricorn. And I heard don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Things are trying to distract you right now. Do not be distracted or thrown or flute out. Okay? All right. All right. We have Aquarius. Aquarius. The Clover card. All right. And then we have the Lily. Aquarius, I feel here that many of you have been in this space of making promises to others, but not promises to yourself. And it's okay to feel safe, right? Safety is a thing. Safety sometimes can also be a hindrance. And I feel like for many of you all here, like you have to learn that keeping it safe in here is not the same as keeping it safe in here. you have to deconstruct what things look like for you, right? Because a lot of the times we don't really want to do that. We really don't want to delve into those things because it can be very intense for us. But Spirit is asking you to delve, baby. They say, let's get it moving. Because there's wonderful things that are happening for you in the month of April. You know, I heard you rolled the dice. And now because you rolled the dice, all these wonderful things are happening. So I need for you to know that wonderful things are happening for you. All right. Now, Pisces, cross, and then book. Pisces, you know, cross is about boundaries. And I feel like there are some people around you or situations around you that are testing your patience this month. I'm also hearing here blood pressure high, testing your patience. Tap dancing on your last nerve this month. Pisces, don't let nobody tap dance on your last nerve this month, baby. Like, let's not let nobody do that. Don't let anybody get under your skin, take you out of your character, because people are going to try this month. Don't like that. We don't like that. So keep you cool. Don't let anybody take you out of character and you'll be fine. All right? So that is the message for all the signs. I hope this reading resonated with you all. Books are open for the month of April. And yeah, thank y'all so much for showing love to Efunyemi and Oracle. I really appreciate it. Bye.